Okay, we're going to take some questions from the crowd now. Who's up first?
Do you worry about the way people are going to interpret your songs? Or you just do it?
Oh, sorry, just shout a bit. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you worry about the way people are going to interpret your songs?
No, because nobody ever does. I think we're one of the least cover bands of all time.
That's because you're too good.
Yeah, right.
We tried.
No. I mean, no, I wouldn't worry at all, to be honest. I'd absolutely love it if somebody just hollowed out one of our songs and just made it in some glorious, like, pop shit. It's just because it would make a change, you know? When you get 50, anything different is good. But kind of, it's once there was once there was a banging version of If You Tolerate This, You Tolerate Me Next. It's like, if you tolerate this, it was just like proper. Somebody sent it to me, and it was like it was slightly popular in Spain apparently. Even though I made it sound Russian, and there was a band in Japan called the Pen Pals that did a version of You Love Us, which was pretty cool actually. That was good. Nick keeps showing me things on YouTube of other people playing my solos on guitar, and he always just in every video he always goes, "Fucking hell, they play better than you these days." It's like a minefield, you know. It's like, but the answer is yes. I'd love people to do it, but I wouldn't be worried about it at all.
What's your favourite Mannix lyric and your least favourite Mannix lyric?
Oh god. At the moment, it's I got good get out clause of mine. Kind of like
But not one of your own.
I can't say one favourite because there is so many when I come across them. Like, you know, when I was singing If White America Tonight, it's just absolutely there's just not many people that go there for that kind of lyric, you know. And you know, for Richie Boy, it's amazing. Like, some of those lyrics are next away in that song If White America, but obviously I think 75% of that lyric is Richie's. You know, I think you would have been really proud of the way that kind of like, you know, you can play that song today and it stands the test of time, and you can overlay it to kind of, you know, obviously to kind of to the political climate now. So when I was going through that lyric this morning, because I thought I'd give it a go this morning, when I went through the lyric, I was just astounded by it. And then stuff like I said, I love international rhythm. You know, they're lines all the way through. Like, you know, so like you wrote your autograph. You know, kind of like you wrote your autograph on the far side of the sky. You know, you recorded the fall of rain. You fought in rain. You never told us why. You painted with fire. Only the ashes now remain. A monochrome desire, you left us too young to explain. What a fucking verse! It's amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. Tolerate, I remember being impressed with it when I got it, because it managed to be historical without sounding like a lesson. It was something that I digested, you know, that history, and just tried to make sense of it. But I didn't think it was, you know, like it could be a number one single. You know, it was. But in terms of, it's important to actually, lyrics that Nick and Richie wrote together, you know, some of my favourite ones of theirs that they wrote together. Motorcycle is just amazing, you know. I mean, they were literally riffing with words, you know, when they wrote that lyrics together. You know, they were trading lines all the time, and they'd see a line and then it'd been tracked out because they decided they'd written a better line. So Motorcycle, to write that lyric at that age, you know, to lay waste to a generation and hope itself, you know, is, but then to make it kind of like somehow beautiful was brilliant, you know. So I'd say, yeah, Motorcycle still strikes me. I love international, but if I'd be definitive about it, I think, you know, I can't.
He avoided the worst one, didn't he? It's not going to.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I will give it a go, because we all kind of agreed. It's Symphony of Tourette.
Oh.
It's alright, it's not being recorded. Next question. Okay.
Forgiving.
Yeah.
Who or what is it about? We all have our assumptions, but what is it actually for you?
I think. No, I think before I am. I assumed that it was about a broadly generic kind of like broken democratic system. Basically, that's what I thought it was about. And I didn't bother asking Nick because there are lines in there which are obviously, they're not codified, are they? No. So kind of, I think it was broadly about that, but not about the system itself, but how people felt about it.
That was quite open for a Manix lyric.
It did, yeah. It's quite touchy-feely for Manix lyric. You're right. People stay strong. That's not us. So kind of, but it was, but it was. So I think it was about how people had actually just given into confusion and just gone. Sometimes when they're voted, they just went, fuck it. You get what you deserve. You've got us, and you've left us in a terrible state. But Nick might say it's about something else.
Okay. Thank you.
Will you be touring this album in America this year?
No, I don't think so.
Is that a political
I don't think so.
or?
Sorry?
Is it a political thing or just?
No, not at all. Not at all. No. Otherwise, you just, I'm not like that. Otherwise, you'd have to, if you were in a political group, you'd just be mothballing your group. Right, I'm not playing the Tories at once, so I can't play Britain for 4 years. So, no. And also, I'll go as far as saying I don't have empathy with any American politicians. But I didn't have any empathy with who you were saying. But I can have and then you get somebody like Alexander Cortez. Winning in New York, and she looks cool, but she's in the system, but she's not. You've got people like Nancy Pelosi fucking blocking her way. So when you got people like Nancy Pelosi, just standing for the old guard in America. I don't like Nancy Pelosi, and she's a Democrat, and Trump is Trump, obviously. So it's not as simple as just hating sides anymore. It's actually just there are people like Pelosi who are just elites who just try and block the way for somebody like Alexander Cortez. It's not nice. So,
you've issued some extra tracks off the album, so like Mirror Gaze, Holland Patterns. Did you record any songs that you finished but haven't issued as yet?
Yeah, there's only one left actually. I was thinking about it this morning. Slow news day. It was These Dark Roads. There's a song called These Dark Roads, which is brilliant song.
Is that ever going to come out?
Yeah, we'll finish you and we'll put it out just for you.
It is a really lovely song.
We'll slot it up there on that kind of digi-face bullshit, wherever it is. And there you go. So you've told me to do it, we will do it. Okay.
Time for a couple more. Yes, down here.
How do you convince Nicky to sing on the albums?
Say again?
How do you convince Nicky to sing on the albums?
I don't. He just says, I'd like to sing this one, Michael. Please be my guest. I'm like Sean too as well. No, seriously. I mean, Sean's got a lovely voice. It's really fragile. It's like Broken Bird. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And Nick's got a really loud voice. Really, really do. You wouldn't believe it, but on stage when he starts going, when he starts making a proclamation towards the end of the gig, it's like a Chinook kind of I think his vocal on. You got to think about it. If I'd sang The Left Behind, it wouldn't be as good. It just wouldn't. So he always picks the right song to sing. Definitely.
His vocal on William's last words.
Yeah.
Truly heartbreaking. Unbelievably beautiful.
What about when you came in and Nicky had done the guitar solo on Liverpool Revisited?
I remember that night because we were just touching on some balmy, nice kind of weather, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I got home, and I come back. And they were being slightly shady. And I did a rhythm guitar on my Strats before I left. And I walked in the room. So that's when I saw something's going on, yeah. And it was cool. It was lovely. It was kind of like which I said to him, it sounds a bit like, you know, Sac Cafe. That was my little kind of like pot shot. But no, it's good because when you hear somebody that's done something and it's right, what's the point of trying to do it better, kind of thing. So, and it's not, magnanimity is not kind of like, you know, being, you know, kind of the fake disingenuous, you know, disingenuous kind of like modesty. It's just like, it's done, right, that bit's done, walk away from it, kind of thing.
Okay, last question.
Has Elton John ever phoned you up to say he's liked an album?
Apparently he did like this so much with something else.
Really?
Yes, he did, apparently. He'd probably deny that now. He's forgotten that he liked it, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like, it's heartbreaking because I'm a Cardiff Blues fan. It's kind of like, rugby side in the Pro League in Cardiff. And do you support anybody sports-wise or anything? You don't know? You're one of those people like Dave, you're a sport-free zone.
I'm not a sport-free zone, I'm not a Spurs fan, so...
You're in good company, why is a Spurs fan? Niall's a Spurs fan. It's always like, that bullshit, we play champagne football, we don't care about winning things. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of...
That bit's being edited out, by the way.
I've lost my track of how did I connect the sport?
Elton John.
Yeah. At the end of, when Cardiff Blues lose, and we've had a dodgy 3 years, but last year was good. When we lose sometimes, yeah, you've got that crushing feeling. It's just like, you know, I've come out tonight, I walked in the pissing rain, and kind of like, and it's been awful, and you lose, and then sometimes the Cardiff Blues, they play, I guess that's why they call it the Blues by Elton John. And you're feeling low. You're going right down. Because I love that song, you know, I guess what they call it. It's just an amazing song. So like I cursed Elton John for writing that song. When I'm at my lowest, he sent me lower.
That's my favourite Elton John song. I fucking love that.
Like Thunder Under the Cup.